welcome, happy Monday. I am here to share with you about this very special event that is organised for Sunday, the 31st of March. And it is an alternative way to celebrate Easter. And this event has been inspired by a beautiful friend and soul sister of mine, Corona. Last year I attended a summer celebration in the Netherlands, and it was such an wonderful event. Like, it really was incredible to see this community come together and celebrate, enjoy each other's company, and when strangers become friends. And it really inspired me to bring this event to Waterford, and to include song, dance, cacao, deep healing and connection. So that's where the Inner Light celebration was born. And it's something that I wanted to do for so long, and also to include incredible light workers and different facilitators to weave their magic into the day. So we have lots planned in the time we will spend together. There will be Kirtan with Karen, who I'm going to bring on in a moment to share about her wonderful offering and magic that she's going to weave into the day. There will be cacao, which is heart healing medicine. It's an absolutely incredible ceremony that we will use to help open our hearts, come more into our bodies. We will also have delicious food from an award-winning local restaurant, Cafe Goa. So we'll have incredible dal that we will share. There will also be some embodiment movement in ecstatic dance. And we will have some deep healing through inner essence journeys that's going to bring you deep into your heart and open your mind. And lots of other things planned. Like, I just don't want to give it all away because the day is going to unfold so magically, and yeah, it really depends on the incredible souls that are there, because it's you who creates the energy, and it's the community that comes together that really forms the event. So yes, I'm going to bring on Karen now to talk about her offering. So just give me a moment. And if anybody has, please do pop it into the chat box below. So let's just give Karen a moment to jump on. So hopefully Karen can join. I'll just give it another moment. Karen, are you getting any notification? Oh, it just keeps saying unable to join invite. Let me see if that works. Accept. Oh, here we go. Hello, Karen. Hi. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks a mil, Katie. Thanks for having me on. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. And yourself?
I'm great. For some reason, I can't see you at all, but I don't know why that is.
Okay, this happened before with another lady. I can see you, so I'm sure that it'll work out.
Perfect.
So Karen, I was just sharing about the event, the wonderful things that we have planned, and I suppose we're here to just share now about your offering on the day. And you had a fabulous session and workshop down in the studio last year, and I was just absolutely blown away of the magic that you created. So this is why I invited you to collaborate on this event, because I was like, wow, it'd be so amazing to open the space with your incredible magic and medicine. So would you like to share more about your kirtan and singing and what that's going to bring to the event?
Yeah, sure, no worries. No, I'm delighted to be part of it, Kate. It sounds like a really lovely offering that you're having for the community. And like you said, the kirtan really brings people together in a space. Mantra meditations, we all sing and sound together, and we start off really gentle with gentle breath work and sighing, just to get used to our voices, especially for people that aren't used to using their voice through song. Um, but I'm sure, as you saw the night when I was in your beautiful studio, like nobody held back. Everyone got very comfortable very fast in the space, and started kind of activating their voice. And I think the beauty with the offering that you're doing, that you'll be starting to open through the heart channel, through the cacao ceremony. So kirtan is another heart activation, like type of meditation. So the cacao will already start to open people's hearts. So when we get into the music and the mantra, people will go really deep into their heart space. And I'd say some gorgeous magic will happen through the sounds and the vibrations and the silence in between, with Mama Cacao kind of guiding them as well. So it's a lovely, as I said, it's a lovely way to meditate, and it really allows people to drop out of their monkey mind, their head, and really drop into the heart space. And each time I hold these gorgeous gatherings, like the energy is very different, but we all start to vibrate on a very similar frequency, and most of my offerings are during full moon time. So as you know, Katie, you do a lot of work with the moon as well, and each month it's very, very different what comes up. And then same with the meditation and the kirtan, it can be so freeing because when we start to activate our voice, and really connect in with our soul voice, and everyone has a soul voice, when we sound, it's not about singing perfectly, it's not about having perfect pitch, it's just about allowing your voice deep in your soul to be guided and let out, through the throat chakra and into the space.
Yeah.
And then once all those voices come together, the blending of voices and that vibrational energy is just, I don't know, goosebumps. It's amazing. It's really powerful.
Because what I found, Karen, from that session is that a lot of people were newbies, and quite shy and reserved people. But like you said, nobody held back, and the harmony it brought and everybody's voices together, I think they even shocked themselves at what it brought.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
incredible.
Yeah, it's normal, especially for new people to come in, and feel, oh, well, because I give people the option just to receive the sound. Nobody's forced to sound at all. You can sit or lie down and just receive my sound and whoever else joins in with me. But again, I think just in a group setting, it's kind of like safety in numbers. People just go for it. And as I said, it's a really gentle, what's the word? I can't think of the word now. Well, nobody has to sing at all. And we slowly lead into the singing through gentle sounds. Like we start with sighing.
Yes.
Opening that space of sound just through
Yeah.
And again, people will be a bit reserved. And then once one or two let go of the louder sighs and ahs, everyone starts to join in. And then that's using your voice, that's activating the voice.
Yeah.
And then, as I said, it's a really slow build to, like, the finales. Generally, we're all like, we're all very high on life and energy by the end of it, and like the energy that is created through one's own voice. One can receive, no problem, lie down, receive healing through someone else's energy, through someone else's voice. But my aim is to get people to connect in with themselves and use their breath, their voice for their well-being and their, because it shifts so much energy when you start to sound. Obviously, we start to breathe differently when we sing versus when we talk. When we speak, generally we breathe quite shallow. But when we sing, we have to dig deeper down into the diaphragm, and we expand and extend the breath for so much longer when we sing. So it's like training your body in a different way of breathing as well. So you're not just singing and meditating through sound.
Yes.
You're also training your body to breathe differently as well. And that deep, slow breath work, that pranayama, again, can work wonders for people's nervous system, and kind of activating that parasympathetic nervous system where people drop into that healing space, and that's really important because most of us operate on the sympathetic nervous system where we're just constantly go, busy, and again, the beauty with this type of meditation is once you start, you kind of actually drop into that meditative state quite quickly, versus sitting in silence and meditating, and you're constantly battling your mind because you've got something to focus on through the song and through the melody. It's easier. I find it's easier to access that meditative state.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just melt into the beautiful devotional sounds of song and silence. Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought, like, when I was bringing this event together, I was like, what would be a great way to help people to drop in? Because, like, I think it was a 90-minute session that you had down in the studio, and nobody wanted to end. So it's like, imagine, like, opening your heart, opening your voice, opening your energy, and then having a couple of hours then to continue that unfolding and that opening. I was like, it would be such a great catalyst for the event of how people can continue to move that energy and to heal. And yeah, I just thought it would be an absolutely incredible way to open us all up and get us prepped and primed. Like, what a wonderful foundation to have.
Yeah, like, I think it's going to be an amazing event, and well done for setting it up. And I think just the sequencing, as you said, will just, like, people will be floating in space, bellies full of delicious food and their hearts full as well.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, all components coming together. And I think the fact as well that it's Easter Sunday, it's a quite powerful and potent day. And I know some people want to be with their families, and that's another option. But like, people that want to celebrate an alternative way to Easter and tap into the more spiritual aspect of the energy that Easter holds and the celebration it holds. And I really feel like March is a time for transformation and change. And it can be an amazing container for people to activate that transformation and be held in that container. Like, I have a wonderful team of light workers and earth angels that are going to be helping us on the day. So it's not just going to be me and you. There's going to be other energy bodies there holding the space, which I think is so important. And that's why I wanted to bring community together in this space and have this container. And St. Patrick's Gateway is just a phenomenal location as well. So it's
fabulous for the sound. Oh my God, the voices in that space is stunning. Like, it's just an amazing place acoustically as well, So everything will be like doubled or tripled in energy with the beautiful the harmonics of the church in there. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, and the fact that we can hold so many bodies there, because I'm sure you feel the same with the studios that we hold events in, can be quite small. So it's lovely and intimate, which has another benefit. But to have community, like all walks of life, coming together and sharing in this experience, I just don't think we get together enough. Do you feel the same?
No, we don't. It's so lovely. Yeah, it's so lovely to connect in community, in a community space. And yeah, people can share what they want to themselves. People are, it's a really nice thing to do. People can be as open or as, and receive or, share as well what they have. And I think it'll be a really lovely gathering. And Easter, like you said, what better day to do it on, that kind of like born again type of energy, and it kind of ties in with rebirth and spring, and
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we will have lots of time to go in, but also to go out and share, like at the meal time and sharing circles. So I think that's important too. It's like you might get to connect with a new person or create a new relationship, or, you know, if you're a real social person, like you, it's time to go more in. So I think there's lots of dynamics there people can explore, what they wouldn't normally explore.
Absolutely. And like you said, we're kind of tipping on all those beautiful healing
Mm.
modalities through breathwork, cacao, song, movement,
Yeah.
silence, and then that beautiful healing essence that you're offering as well. Inner essence, activation will be amazing.
Yeah.
And food, just the food's
Yeah,
amazing. I
I
love
know.
Cafe Goa.
I go down to Cafe Go weekly. I'm like, oh, I can't wait for everybody to
I know.
experience this incredible meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have a question here. What is the event and where is it? So the event is called the Inner Light Celebration, and it's on in St. Patrick's Gateway in Waterford on the 31st of March from 4:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So we really have lots of time to play and to enjoy, because again, sometimes, and I don't know if you feel the same, Karen, but we want more. Like every time an event ends, I'm like, oh, I wish we had more time. You know, I wish we could spend longer together.
Yeah.
So gifting yourself that amount of time can be really special, you know,
Yeah.
and to spend that time with others in that container can be quite transformative.
Absolutely. Yeah. Time would be amazing to have that all that time. So it's 5 hours, is it? Five.
Uh, five,
Yeah.
yeah, 5 hours. Yes,
Lovely.
yes. And I
Mm.
think you need that time, because I suppose in the masculine energy, we're always like, okay, get from the beginning, middle to the end. But this is going to be like, yeah, we'll have the masculine structure of this is what's being offered, but we have lots of time to flow in between and enjoy the cacao and the kirtan and, you know, the dance, and that there's no rush and we're not looking at the clock or the time.
Exactly. And it will be so in the moment. It'll be like we'll be literally going from moment to moment, breath to breath
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
session, which would be really lovely, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
and it's like Sunday too, which, you know, originally I had a plan for Saturday, but I was like, oh, Sunday just feels like energetically more relaxed and there's no worry with parking and things like that. So there is lots of free parking all around that area as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then
To,
everyone has Monday to recover. Because it's
exactly,
a
to
bank
continue.
holiday, so
Yes.
they'll have an extra day to just process everything that
Yes.
happens in the session,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
so it'll be really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to share, Karen, in terms of your offering or what people can expect? Because I suppose a lot of people that may be thinking of joining us, they might never have experienced kirtan or mantra or anything like that. So is there any kind of, you know, guidelines or expectations or things you feel like people should know or expect, or they're sitting on
Um,
the fence?
I just well, if you're thinking of coming, I think you should definitely join. And there's no expectation on anyone to do or be anything in the session, especially with my offering. As I said, I lead and guide everyone in a really slow, warm, loving, compassionate space. Nobody be forced to do anything that they don't want to. But we'll do gentle warm ups with the voice, and then slowly segue our way into mantra and kirtan. And I'll be offering English mantra to start with, so it doesn't feel too foreign. And once you experience the first one or two mantras and get into that energy, that I would generally lead on to more the Sanskrit mantras, which is very sacred words, and really connecting to the devotional element of what this type of meditation is. But it's going to be uplifting. The mantras that I've chosen will be a very uplifting energy. So you won't be kind of ending the session feeling flat or drained, or you have a lot of stuff to process. But the vibe for the day is lightness and celebration, you know. and I'll be leading a call and response, so I'll sing the line and people repeat. So again, it's a nice way to learn. And if you don't get the lyrics or anything, humming the melody, like humming is very powerful. So we'll be doing so much vagal toning, whether you're singing the words or not. Once you kind of maybe connect into a gentle hum, you can just hum in the background, you know, that's doing all the work as well. You know, so I'll be there to guide and lead everyone, and those that feel comfortable are very welcome to join. And as I said, generally most people join in by the end of it anyway. You know, I'm there from doing what, an hour, is it?
Yes.
An hour of mantra. So the hour, yeah, so go like that, it'll go very fast. Probably get 3, if not 4 mantras maximum, maybe 3. But again, once you start to activate your voices and relax into it, it's very relaxing. You know, I'd say most people, you know, will go with the flow. And as I said, there's absolutely no expectation anyone to do anything that they don't feel comfortable with. And there's no such thing as a wrong note, because it's your soul voice that we're connecting with, as opposed to that pitch perfect choral voice that, you know, I hear so many people go, I can't sing, I was told to shut up, I can't, you know, in choir or in school, like they were told that they couldn't sing, and this is not what it's about. This session is welcome to every single person, and show up as they are and just enjoy something new. And it's always lovely to try something new, you know. So,
and what you offer is quite infectious, like especially if you're shy or whatever and you're kind of holding back, you can't not get involved, which I loved about your session. Like it was like, I really just want to be part of this energy and this melody. So it really encourages you to step out of your comfort zone and break through those limiting beliefs in such a easy and simple and natural way, I suppose.
That's it. And I'll have little instruments as well. There'll be a little percussion instruments. So again, for someone that really feels nervous, you can just tap a little tambourine or shake a little leg, and that's adding to the sound and the energy as well. You know, so you don't, if you're really kind of cautious or nervous about the voice, like it's not a problem. There'll be other ways you can contribute to the session. Just being there, just holding space for others as well, and enjoying the sound, you know, is what it's all about. So, and if nobody sings, I'm happy to just do it all. You can just always leave, it's fine.
Yeah, there'll be others to take over, don't worry.
But I have to say, I've never, ever, ever in my life of doing these meditations, I started in 2017, there's never once that I was singing solo. So, and I've managed to get people on board.
There's safety in numbers for sure.
Safety numbers, and it's about creating that safe container from the outset at the beginning, you know. And I think once people feel that safety and welcomeness, you know, like everyone's welcome, I think that just, you know, that just helps the session from the beginning, you know.
Absolutely. And I think
expectations.
And I was just going to say that's with everything that we will be offering over the event, like with the embodiment dance, with the cacao, with the healing journey, with the inner essence. It's all optional. It's all just a suggestion. So if you want to lay there in child's pose or just sit there and take it all in, like that is still being part of it. Like everything is totally optional, which is the great thing.
Yeah, and if you like Katie said, you know, if you just need a good few hours of deep rest, just bring your favorite blanket, lie in the corner, and receive all the energy that's around. You know, I've had people do that in my sessions. You know, it's lovely. I always set up a little space in the dark corner for 1 or 2 people who feel like they're so drained that they've nothing to give. They just need to receive, and they just snuggle up in the corner, and they leave feeling very well rested, and like there's been a shift in energy for them as well. So yeah, it'll be lovely, and it just sounds gorgeous the whole day.
I know, when I was planning it, I was like, is it too much time? Is it enough time? I was like, let's just go with the middle ground and see how it goes. And, you know, from, I suppose, doing more of these events, we learn and grow as we go. So let's just get the first one under our belt. And like I said, I've experienced these events before in the Netherlands, and it's just so inspiring. And the one that I went was all in Dutch. So
Wow.
I didn't even understand linguistically what was going on, but energetically, I felt every moment the connection. And I think in a way I got the better end of the stick because I wasn't trying to mentally understand. I had to fully drop into the feeling of everything.
Yeah.
And it was just an incredible experience. So
That's it. And that's what I mean. Like people go, Sanskrit, what does it mean? And you know, it is such a sacred language, and the syllables and sounds are very healing. They used them for healing like thousands of years ago.
yeah.
And I will like translate the mantra. So you're not going to be meditating on something you haven't a clue of what it means. It's really important to, I think, to understand, well, you know, what the essence of this mantra means. And then you can really breathe into it and allow it to work its magic. But, you know, it's music, as I said, breaks barriers of through language. You know, it's not about understanding and language, and it's more about, like you said, the essence of energy and vibrations and dropping into that space and just trusting what unfolds as you go, and being held, you know, in a safe space is really important, and you do provide that with all your lovely offerings and your retreats, so people will be well looked after in the session for the evening, you know. So that's really important, you know, people to feel that yes, I'm here and I'm safe. I'm just going to whatever happens, and it's okay.
Yeah. And I suppose with the whole element of light, it's like shining the light on those spaces and places that you may have forgotten, or helping you to remember that ancient wisdom and that awakening of the Sanskrit and the mantra. Like, we all are connected to it from past lives and from just being such ancient souls. It really helps to reawaken that remembrance and shine the light in that place, like, oh, this is part of me.
Yeah, it does. And just feeling into your wisdom, as you said, that's again what's all the mantras all about, you know, especially when we're so bombarded with what's going on in the world and you feel a bit lost. And it's all about taking time out and connecting deep within and really listening to your inner guru, your teacher, your ancestors. It's all like we all have the answer within. It's just whether we can sit and listen and kind of sit. The silence can be uncomfortable, and getting down and deep into the layers can be uncomfortable. But once you're in that space of feeling that connection to the universe, that we're not alone. We do have these guides with us, our ancestors. Like it's all like we all have it within us. The key is there. We just need to unlock it all. And again, through Mama Cacao, and through the mantra and through the movement, and the connection within and the connection with each other.
Absolutely.
People, I think people will leave feeling like there has been a rebirth or a revelation, or you know, something has shifted and they feel more clarity on something that might have been weighing them down before, you know.
Yeah, because I feel like it's been such a long winter with the weather and with, like you said, everything that's been going on. It's time to remember the light and remember our true essence and remember the community we have and the safety we have in community, and just really uplift us, because that's all about what light is. It's like upliftment, it's illumination, it's radiance. And when there's so much darkness and dread and heaviness going on, it can really dim that light, or you know, it can dull our perspective. So it's really just helping us be the light, and in being the light we help to shine that light outward into the world and into our community and all the people that we come in contact with.
Exactly. So it'll be amazing. It'll be really good. It'll be lovely.
So, Karen, what I will do is I might leave our handles in the show notes below, that if anyone has any questions, you know, about your offering, what the day has to offer, that they can ask. And like I said, it's the 31st of March, Easter Sunday, 4:30 to 9:30. And all you need to bring is yourself. And if you book, I'll send you all of the other elements that you need to bring along with you. Please do reach out to us if you have any questions about the event. We are so excited, and it won't be too long about coming around.
Thanks so much, Katie.
Thank you for coming on. Sorry.
I'm delighted to be part of the session.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yes, thank you very much. Well, have a wonderful day. I will see you very soon. And thank you to everybody else who has tuned in today.
Thanks a million, Katie. Bye, guys.
Bye.